Okay, so here's what happened. My trike broke, and I decided to go back home. I will never give up this dream to ride my RV to a beautiful mountain, but I don't want to do it right now. Okay? And that's the simple message you want to have. On the next, I'm going to explain everything. But if you want a short answer, that's it. The thing is that bicycle components are not designed for heavy weight. I would say a typical bicycle hub would tow something under 200 kilograms for a bicycle hub. So understand the difference between weight on axle and weight on free hard body. So free hard body is this thing that you put cassette on and you spin it. You make this click 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 sound, and it only goes one way and stop on the other way. That's how you can pedal. That's the core of bicycle. Without free hard body, you won't call it a bicycle. It's a fixed gear because you couldn't coast. A free hard body allows you to coast. That's the core of bicycle. And the weight on axle is that the weight straight down. Because of gravity, the weight pushed the bicycle axle down, and all the weight is on the bicycle axle. And the weight you're towing is this force that's trying to stop you from moving forward. It's horizontal. Okay, let's make it simple. You are towing something, and when you going forward, when you climb a hill, you're towing the weight. Depend on the steepness. You will have different amount of force to stop you. So I bought 3 rear hubs, and 3 rear hubs brand new, all broken because of the weight. Turns out when you're towing heavy weight, my trailer was over 200 kilograms this time. My trike was over 100 kilograms. So that's 300 plus. Near 400 because I weighed 60 kilograms. That's 360, and it's like easily around 400 kilograms. So this time the total weight was 400 kilograms because I'm on the wheel. I'm not standing on the ground, okay? I'm on the wheels. So 400 kilograms is too much for a bicycle hub. And the solution is either make your own drivetrain, maybe solid drivetrain or bell drivetrain, whatever drivetrain. A bicycle hub is not going to do the job. But things, I don't want to depend on the system, because if I ride a bicycle, I would go the place I wanted within a week. But you will make sacrifices by at least buying food, because it cannot carry enough food for you. And buying food, first thing you need money. Okay, even you have money, you're just not going to have the food you want all the time. You're only out there to realize this. You're not gonna figure this. You're not gonna realize this by sitting at home, because you're living in the city, I presume. And living in the city, you have all the convenience of ordering food online. You would never imagine why it could be tough to have food. Here's the thing. when you bicycle touring, you realize, fuck, I just spent a tons of money in this shitty restaurant and buying so little amounts of food like this. Like you spend you spend $100. Here's what you get. Like it or not, there's no other restaurants. You always hear this phrase. Well, there's no other restaurants around here. You want to punch that stupid ass. That's the situation. If you ride a bicycle, thus you can carry a lot of stuff. I don't think I can carry enough food for 7 days. Actually, that's a good idea. Just maybe a bicycle can carry it. But hey, what next when even you did arrive? What if your bicycle have problems? It's just a recumbent trike and towing an RV is my choice. That's the way I want it, and I want to keep doing it. But right now I push it to no further. I couldn't do it unless the drivetrain problem is fixed. At least. And also, there's another problem. There's this difficulty that 100% man-made. That is hard to understand, I think, but that's what I realized. Okay, let's say I want to make my food on the way. I told my RV on the side of the road, and I ride into mountains. I want to enjoy mountains, and then I cook my own food. All right. How I cook my own food, because I brought my own food. I brought rice, I brought raw rice, I brought vegetables in my trike, stored in my RV, and then I cook them. Okay. I cook my own food. I can eat whatever amount I want. I can cook whatever food I want. Okay, that's my freedom of towing an entire home with me. And then it says fire ban. You do realize what is a fire ban? I'll explain why that's an issue later. So I went into this mountain. It's a mountain road, and I finished one day ride. I felt tired, and by the sunset, I'm sitting here, start to picking up dry wood. The dry wood, you can burn it for fuel. I have this jet boil stove that you just simply throw dry wood in it, and you burn them. It can cook your food. And then it's this fucking propaganda truck that will drive on this area like once in a day, and the propaganda is like, oh, we have the law that any type of fire is against the law. You will be put into prison, whatever, blah 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 blah. I ignore that. I cook my own food, and I have a couple times that actually one time is that the government official driving the bloody electric car is the most stupid thing you could. I'll explain whatever these are all about. Windmill, low carbon. Reduce the carbon. You are made of carbon. I'll explain that later. So this two government official came. Like, what the heck are you doing? All the classic questions. And eventually, they know I'm traveling. I'm this guy that is touring and cook food on the side of the road. Like you make sure you don't burn the whole mountain off. I was like, yeah, I will make sure I don't burn the whole mountain off. It's stupid. Our ancestor is using fire. Okay, the earth didn't destroy it, and we are offsprings. Now you ban the fire. Think about it. Ban the fire. It is our ancestors' survival tool. It is basic survival tool for humanity. This is anti-human. But ban the fire. What? You can use fire to cook your own food on the side of the road? Are you serious? It's like, oh, the forest. We need to protect the forest from fire. Oh, we need to protect the forest. So you can't get into forest. Like what? What? We came from there. We came from nature. Use a brain to think. We are human species that our ancestors came from nature. Now what? You ban people go back to nature? Are you serious? What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck is your stupid, pathetic, dumb brain thinking? I'm using my fire on the side of the road. I cook my own food. They left. Those people were cool. But it annoys you, okay? Because it's this bloody propaganda. Oh, you are facing consequences. This is the law. They drive by me. It's like this truck driving by me, so I'm cooking on the side of the road. Nothing. I ignored them. Nothing happened. The other time, the police came to me asking, "What the fuck am I doing here?" And apparently, some stupid village dumbass called the police because he feared of me, and he said, "I'm hunting." I'm hunting because I'm looking like a hunter, I guess. And then the police came, they checked my identity, all the classic stuff. And they were like, "Yeah, sure, here's my ID." All the classic. The police went off. And then later I realized I'm probably gonna have all this stuff for the rest of the tour. Something must happen. All this stuff are man-made. It is man-made, isn't it? And then another huge issue was to find a because the road is narrow. That's a problem. You can't find your privacy. Well, China is different. China is like India. People are everywhere. When I was in New Zealand, I also have this problem. By just you're just exhausted, and you can't. The road is narrow. You can't find a place to rest. But hey, New Zealand have free camping area. For every it's not very far. New Zealand is well built for touring. That's a country well built for touring, not China. Although there's no camping restrictions. You can camp wherever you want, but problem is that you won't find your privacy. The things that Chinese people are very curious. They think it's okay. They don't have this sense of space. They will stand by your tent and eating their sunflower seeds, and smoking, spitting, all that. It smells so terrible. It's different from that. Anyway, they will annoy the heck out of you. You don't want to be around them. You don't want them being around you. But by camping beside of the road, because that's your only choice. Unless you ride a bicycle, okay, you can get into the woods with your bicycle. That's fine. I admit, riding this huge vehicle So what I feel is that right now is not a good time for doing it. That's what I felt. That's the reason I came back home, because I felt right to come back home, and just not eating very healthy, and basically having an easy life. Um, um, even riding a bicycle, I just don't. Maybe I'll go with my bicycle, but I haven't have this conclusion right now. I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, I can get place I wanted within 7 days, and maybe I can carry enough food for 7 days. Who knows? Maybe I can. Maybe I pack up my bicycle and carry 7 days of food, and then I ride to the place I want. That's a possibility. I haven't made my decision yet. And go back to the issues of this of this human power RV. Because your vehicle is big, and big because of the Chinese roads are now built for touring. Chinese roads are built for I mean all the roads are built for transporting. Like, let's say you have village road. Village road is meant to be connecting village households. So the people living in village will use it, and the provincial roads are meant to be connecting major cities. So it's all for transporting. And when you go into mountains, the roads are built for mining, are built for tree farms, are built for. You see, it's all about this. It's all about destroying the nature. That's the purpose of building a road. When you build a road, because you want to destroy the nature, you want to suck all these resources out of nature. Wherever the road goes, is wherever the nature is getting destroyed. We live in a world that you wanna touring on a bicycle, go to nice places. You are dreaming. Don't get me wrong. There are tons of roads in China. Okay, if you do it right, you can find some places that some roads are built for touring. But here's this thing again. Then, you want touring? Oh, come to our national forest. We build nice roads, and you have this nice hotel, nice restaurant. But I don't want that. I want a pure nature. No, you come here, you spend money, you have 5-star hotel. I don't want that. But that's the mentality of people. You mean touring? Oh, you mean hotels? Yeah, spend money. Oh, go to nice places, take photos. No, I want to go back to nature, build my woodshed, interacting with animals. People don't understand that. It's frustrating, and let alone to enjoy enjoy touring. So the problem seems to be more than just some mechanic issues. The problem is become, when would this world be a nice place for touring? Because if I can't enjoy my ride, then I can't keep going. Isn't that right? Even I ride my bicycle, and finally went to the deep in the forest, and I start my life. To be honest, that's really what I wanted to try. So that's the report so far. back to conclusion that riding a real common trike, at least a real common trike, or maybe having my own vehicle, towing this RV, and doing this ride, it's not something I'm going to do within very short time. I won't do that in a few months, at least. I won't enjoy doing that until all the man-made problems go away. If I have to work on that, okay, I will work on that. I will explain to people the problem I had doing this thing. It seems to be a long way, but oh my god, that's probably not going to happen. My little brain wouldn't predict the future, and what I do is to do what I felt right, and at this moment, I felt right to go back home, and having an easy life. If I really use my brain to think about it, I will fix my trike and keep going. I don't feel right to do that, and I trust my instinct. That's why I went back. That's how you can see everything. Otherwise, I would be on the road, and I wouldn't connect to the internet at all. Maybe even for 2 years if I keep going for it.